Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. See, you all know some days back, the Lok Ayukta has passed strictures on the Minister for Ports. And after he castigates him, there is another scam by the Scam Master General of Goa, or as some people call him, the Pablo Escobar of Goa. Some time back, this minister was saying that he wants to get casinos in the Aguada Bay. He wanted to get casinos from Panjim into the Aguada Bay. But from the documents that I have got, that it was to get another casino, a new one, a bigger casino, which does not fit in the rules of the Goa government. It is that casino that he wanted to get there. I have given you a list of this. See, this all started somewhere in August, 31st August 2018, where this High Street Cruises and Entertainment Private Limited and Delta Pleasure Cruise Company Private Limited wrote a letter to the Undersecretary Home on 31st August 2018. Now, there was a file moved by Captain of Ports on 6th of May. On the 6th of May, file was moved that according to that, on the 25th of March 2019, the company wrote to Captain of Ports for grant of in-principle approval to bring in a new vessel in place of NV Royal Flotilla. On 26th March, Captain of Ports asked them for the details of the builder along with dimensions of the ship. On 3rd April 2019, this Delta Cruises gave required information. Now what they have said there is that the ship that they are trying to bring in place of this Royal Flotilla was built in 1997 and its length is 122 meters and breadth meters. Now as per the circular of the Captain of Ports, the maximum length of the ship can be 90 meters. While another letter dated 26 November 2019, the same company proposed to bring in a vessel which is 132 meters in length and 26.82 meters in breadth. Now 132 is exactly double the length of the existing casino ships which are there anchored in Panjim. It is exactly double. Most of the ships are about 65 to 70. That is the maximum length. And as per Captain of Port circular, it cannot exceed 90 meters. On 12th December, marine engineer Octavio Rodriguez and Deputy Captain of Ports Premlal Sirsaikar have noted that getting such a vessel, is dangerous to the environment and could block the navigation channel. What happens is this ship is very long, so they cannot maneuver in the mouth of the river. So if that comes, it could block the channel by chance if it is grounded. They have put it in the notings. They said in the past history, even 2,000 tons barges get grounded in the channel. And we have seen cases like that in Panjim and Miramar. This ship which they are trying to bring is 20,000 metric tons. They also noted in the same noting that if this vessel is allowed, and other operators may also ask for ships of that size to be brought in. In the same noting, they said permission should not be given to the vessel to be brought into Mandovi, but it can be berthed in Aguada Bay with sea-type breakwaters. Now, casino companies coming with their ship to make money. Government is supposed to put them sea-type breakwaters in this at the cost of the government, at the cost of the people of Goa. On 13th December, the Secretary Ports, despite noting and acknowledging the points put up by his engineers and the technical person, put an observation in the note that casino vessels having more width than maximum prescribed limit of 16 meters width are registered. So, wide conveniently forgetting the fact or not writing on the noting that length as per the circular cannot exceed 90. There is on the circular they say case to case basis we can consider extension of the length up to 120 meters only. up to 120. There is a provision to increase the length by 120. Nothing about that. It is very clear. And that also not for the ship to operate here in Mandovi or Zuari. This ship has to be built here and for exported, to be exported. Not for operation in the river Mandovi or in the river Zuari. Despite this glaring illegality, the Minister of Ports, Michael Lobo, on 30th of December, wrote that NOC to register may be issued to acquire and bring the new vessel in the river Mandovi, and asked the department to suggest an appropriate place to anchor this ship, the big vessel. Now this big vessel, we can just imagine double the size of these ships which are there. It will be like an island. It will be like an island in the river Mandovi. The navigation channel for other barges, if the mining starts, there won't be any place for that. Feeder boats are going to go around. It's going to disturb the whole this. By chance, if this ship gets grounded, we'll be stuck for at least one whole season. There won't be any navigation that can be done in this river. On 3rd February again, the captain of the port moved another note stating that as per observation of the ports minister, the vessel may be moved at Aguada Bay by installing C-type breakwaters. Again, they have come back to that. Now, you remember there was hill cutting in Aguada. Now this was to build parking space near the jetty in Aguada for this boat, for this vessel. Now some of the environmentalists went to court and got a stay order on it. On 11 March 2020, Secretary Ports P.S. Reddy opined that before registering and bringing the ship in Goan waters, a place should be identified to anchor the ship at the present site where other casinos are anchored is dangerous for safety and security of the passengers. This is what the Secretary of Ports has written on the file noting. But the Ports Minister on 9th of June has in his file noting put that NOC for replacement of vessel and mooring should be in Mandovi River, where all other casino boats are anchored. And despite this earlier reservation, Secretary of Ports and Captains of Ports have gladly obliged. On the 10th and 15th, they have signed this. They have agreed against their own notings, where they said it cannot be put in the river Mandovi. This Captain of Ports and this Secretary of Ports, they have agreed. Now the Captain of Ports have also approved a private jetty for the house of the Minister Michael Lobo in Saipan. Now this jetty is going to be used to ferry the passengers, casino passengers, from his house to the new casino vessel. Now this will destroy the traditional fishing of residents of Odda, Saipan and Nerul, because this is a small river. They're going to destroy their livelihood there. And the people are not aware of this. He has already got the approval for the jetty. And as it is, the rules, CRZ rules are very clear that only traditional fishermen can have these jetties. He is not a fisherman. He doesn't have a boat as it. He doesn't even have a canoe, but fishing jetty is given to the Minister of Ports. Now, huge sums of money has changed and to get this ship. It is a fit case for Anti-Corruption Bureau, Lok Ayukta and also CBI. Because the bribes that have gone into this, to do this illegality. I mean, we will go to court, we will get more documents, we are going to go to court. And I think everybody was involved, from the marine engineer, captain of ports, deputy captain of ports, secretary ports, have to be probed and punished for this illegality. They may try to change the law now, again, to give permission to this bigger ship. But as of today, the law does not permit a ship of more than 120 meters length. But they are trying to get this. It is obvious that Lobo is a collection agent for this BJP government. He is a collection agent, so nobody says anything to him. And he is collecting from gambling, like these casinos, from drugs, prostitution, everything. This I am not saying, the members of the Legislative Assembly are saying, elected members are saying, that is into drugs, prostitution, everything. Rohan County had accused him of a scam of 450 crores in ODP. I had also said at that time. Now again he has opened up ODP for Parra and Arpora. Local people's property, which was shown in settlement earlier, is shown as orchard now. And money has been asked for them to turn it back into settlement. which was there till yesterday, it was there in settlement, they've changed it on the new draft ODP and shown it as Orchard Lane. Is waste treatment plant in Saligaon is a total disaster. It's not working. And he wants to put more such plants, and especially what we are worried about is where he's trying to put in Bangini, where the World Heritage Site is there, and a site precious and holy to all Goans, especially Catholics, where the body of the Govinda Sahib is kept. If you cannot manage the Saligaon treatment plant, how are you going to manage this Bangini? Because your track record is very bad. You see Sansodo, you're saying that I have removed 4,500 tons by truck of Sansodo garbage. He has not done anything of that. He has been a total failure as a Minister for Waste Management and Ports. Nothing new has been done. The Lok Ayukta has rightly said that he is unfit to be a minister. Now, if you remember, the BJP along with Anna Hazare and Arvind Kejriwal at that time were demanding a Lok Ayukta. They were all demanding a Lok Ayukta. Now the Lok Ayukta has already said something, has given suggestions, has given direction. I think it's high time that the Chief Minister, acting on the direction of the Lok Ayukta, has to sack his minister. But before that, make sure that everybody who was involved in this illegally getting this boat, illegally giving permission to this boat, has to be punished. Criminal proceedings should be initiated against everybody, even the marine engineers. You cannot listen to your bosses and do illegal work here. The circular is very clear. I have given all of you a copy of that. It is very clear. This is grave illegality. Big corruption has taken place here in trying to get the ship. You're going to destroy the ecology. If you park it at Aguada, you try to get it in Mandovi River, you're going to destroy the whole navigation channel, and strict action should be taken against this. Thank you. Any question?
So the government or the CM should also make a statement on this when there have been so many allegations, especially on one side they say no more casinos and all.
See, casino is one thing, they are trying to get one bigger, just imagine the ship, the bigger ship that is there. This ship which is coming is double the size. And the marine engineers have said, when the turning radius of the ship is small, turning radius. So, they cannot turn there, it is likely to get caught up in that mouth of the river. If that happens, if it gets grounded, then one whole year there will be no navigation. There will be total economically, Goa will be shattered because that's the only channel that we have got in the mouth of the river. And they are trying to get, and circular is there, which says only 90 meters. In the Goan rivers, river Mandovi rivers were only 90 meters, and they made exceptions of case to case for the shipbuilders to build here and export it, not for flying in our rivers, not for keeping it in our rivers.
So therefore, do you feel that the Chief Minister, who is also the Home Minister, should come play on this issue? Whether what is the real issue of this?
See, Chief Minister has been doing, the whole government has been doing everything which is against the wishes of the people, which is against the rules and regulations. We will go to the court and get the remedy.
The government has given the permission.
So far, as per the latest noting, the last noting which are there, on 13th, the Secretary of Ports have written, is agreed. Now, on 11th March, he has also, NOC 9th of June, Minister of Ports has written on the file noting. The file notings are here. On 9th of June, that NOC may be given to the ship to be put in Mandovi River, where all his engineers and the Secretary of Ports had earlier said that it is not feasible to put it here.
No, but as per the latest cabinet extension, it is only for 6 or 7.
Extension, they are trying to get a new boat.
That's what, on that.
On that, so they are trying to exchange one boat, the Royal Flotilla which is there. Instead of that, they are trying to get a new ship which is double the size of any existing this year. This is 9th. Then February again, all this MESS, the Sri Octavio Rodriguez, he said, as per the observation of Honorable Minister for Ports, and after discussing with all the undersigned, the following is submitted. It is suggested that this vessel may be moved in Aguada. They said it should be moved in Aguada. Now they are having a problem to take it to Aguada also. So the Minister of Ports is saying, put it in Mandovi. His technical team is saying it cannot be put in Mandovi. So going against all this, going against their own judgment, they are trying to bring it in Mandovi. You see, you won't be able to see Betin from this side, or from Betin side, you won't be able to see anything. 132 meters is this. First they said it is 122. 120 as per the circular, I will just read this. The circular says length should be 90 meters, breadth 16 meters, and loaded draft 3.2 meters. Further, the owners of the existing large shipbuilding units have to obtain prior permission of the captain of port on a case-to-case basis to construct vessels with large dimensions from 90 meters to 120 meters only. So you can go maximum 120 meters based on case-to-case basis. They had applied for 122 meters, getting a ship of 132 meters. And the secretary reports are also this. See, they say many times as per past known history, small 2,000-ton barges got grounded in this area while transiting the narrow channel. As the mentioned vessel is having gross tonnage more than 20,000 metric tons, and there are more possibilities of grounding which may cause total blockage of the channel and then affect the trade permanently. So economically, as it is, we are down. If this ship by chance gets grounded, economically we are doomed. Because there will be no this. And the secretary ports have also said that we cannot get it here. But he is being pressurized by the minister and he is going to fall in this trap. He is going to be penalized by the courts, all the Lokayukta. So I will warn them, better don't do anything which is against the law. Look at the circular, look at your own circular. You cannot just go. And the secretary ports have also said it is very clear that only 120 meters length can be given on case-to-case basis. And we cannot allow this ship. He has said it earlier. But now because the minister is pressurizing him, he has agreed for this. And the permission is almost given. I remember Jayesh Salgaonkar used to say before that there are fires which if I expose, a lot of things will come out. He has not exposed so far. I don't know what he is waiting for. But we have got documents and we are in the process of getting more documents from the government.
Is it all talking about the inland vessel or and where it will go into play?
Not going to apply, it is a casino. So they are going to see, even when you get this, as it comes inside here, there is a likelihood of it being grounded. That is one thing. But the main point is it is against the law. You cannot get anything above 120 meters. And 120 meters ship cannot be kept in Goan waters. It has to be exported. You have to build a ship and export it from here. You cannot use it here in Goan waters. That's the law.
As Congress was not aware about this ship before, as you said, Jayesh was saying all about. So
Jayesh-
Congress was
Jayesh
not
had
aware.